Right, you are watching Fusion TV. We are back at the O2 Academy, and I must say it is very, very nice to be back. And first up, off the decks and effects, opening up tonight, the brilliant Fracus and Darwin. How are you doing, guys?
Not bad at all, JB. How are you?
I'm very well. Glad to be back here. It's nice to see Fusion back at the O2. I keep meaning to say the Opera House, but we're not allowed to do that anymore. It's the O2 Academy, darling. There we are. Nick, how you doing?
I'm very good. Yes, very sort of a little bit tired actually. So when we got here, it was kind of a bit of a rush, but I think everyone was rushing. But you know, okay. It worked out. Really enjoyed the set. I think I really enjoyed.
I caught most of it. Most impressed. I'm always impressed. I listened to these guys last night as well. For those of you that got an opportunity to do that, they were on Kutsky's show, wasn't it? BBC Radio 1.
Yeah, we were lucky enough to do a guest mix for Kutsky. Half an hour guest mix, Radio 1. It's a bit surreal, really, wasn't it? It was just like...
It's actually weird,
it's only this morning we kind of woke up and thought, did that really happen? Bit odd. Yeah.
That's, for us, that's going to stay in the Radio 1 archive forever. So one day we'll be 50 years old and we'll look back and actually...
We're lucky.
Yeah.
I just think it's brilliant that there's hardcore on Radio 1 in the first place, and to get a chance to do it was amazing. So, yeah, we tried to just sort of showcase everything that we do with the label and, you know, the people we work with and that. It was an honour.
Of course, there is a lot going on with the label. It seems like every time I speak to you guys, you have so much going on. It's quite insane, really.
We just started kind of the label and went in the deep end, kind of doing everything. Started the albums, which obviously is something we didn't know anything about to start with, and we've just kind of pushed on and on and on. And let's see if we can do an event as well, you know, and run a label at the same time and start another event in another part of the country, even though we haven't got any money, and it's a bit. Feel like we're out of our depth a bit sometimes.
It must be quite stressful because I mean, it is economically, it's been quite a difficult period, sort of last 12 months, isn't it? Anyway, for any part of entertainment, not just hardcore. So did you feel that you were quite up against it when you were kind of making all these plans?
We learn as we go. So like if we overspend on things or we get something wrong and we have to get it done again and this and that. It sounds really like it's a sort of slapdash operation. It's not. We do try to do everything like professionally, but yeah, it's a bit stressful, like spinning plates sometimes. So but you know, raves seem to be still quite busy. The things we've done last few weeks, people seem to be turning out on that, and you know, sales are all right when it comes to digital stuff, and the albums are doing okay. So I don't know whether like the economy's really kicked hardcore that hardly in the.
I don't think it's just hardcore. I think no one knows what's going to happen. That's the thing. We're all in the same boat, really. You know, the next sort of 12 months, 18 months. You know, who knows what can happen? Things could go, you know, massively fantastic, or it could just slump for all of us. But you know, for us, I mean, we're trying to control Hardcore Underground, so it's, you know, can stand on its own 2 feet. That's what we're trying to do with it. So regardless of what happens, Hardcore Underground is a brand on its own. It's just, you know, we do, you know, if people want to see us, they want to see us. If they don't, you know, it's there for itself.
You know what I mean? It's outside of this. It's always very different, especially with both your tracks. You know, you collaborate with other people as well. I know you both do a lot of remixing for people and stuff. You have quite busy days, really, don't you?
Well, we don't want to get labelled as like alternative, because people come up and sometimes people say, oh, well, you play freeform, don't you, or breakbeat or something, and we play all of those things.
I think the ethos of Hardcore Underground's always been really, I mean, we come from a background where we've listened to hardcore from like day one. We know we've seen the DJs come, go, producers come and go. I think the ethos of Hardcore Underground is basically to cover the whole spectrum of hardcore. We don't just want to come in and, you know, people expect us to hear one sound. They can hear what hardcore's all about from start to finish, and that's what we're trying to push. I mean, the underground thing, I think, as much we do play underground stuff, but we're just as capable of doing, you know, the more commercial stuff as well. So I mean, we just cover all bases basically. That's what Hardcore Underground's for.
We stick to doing one thing, and then, you know, that one thing ceases to work, or people get bored of it or something. Then where next? Do you know what I mean? If we're doing everything and we can chop and change styles, and we can start push one direction and then push different artists to do different things as well at the same time, then surely, hopefully, it can never get boring. That's the idea. But, yeah.
Well, you've got a lot going on. You're saying digitally the sales are quite good on sort of the single front, and I'd say recently I've had a lot of remixes of yours as well. You work with not only Nick but also with Brisk quite a bit as well, don't you, on the Next Gen thing and the podcasts and stuff?
Yeah, Next Gen obviously is like well-established label. It's good to be working with them. Brisk and Hammer, that's my phone. That's your
Dear.
Look at that.
Right, okay, before we wrap this up, I do want to ask about the album, because that is a really exciting project. I'm excited about it, and it is forthcoming. Well, it's a little bit different, isn't it?
I'm glad that I can excite you, John.
Ways that we shan't speak of on camera, because you will just give Brisk the ammunition he needs.
He needs a lot of it. He does. He sort of sits around and kind of picks up on anything I say, anything I do, any little mannerisms, and that'll feature in the podcast.
He just plans for that, doesn't he? Really, he just gets all that information in the week.
Yeah.
And when you do the podcast, he just throws it all at you.
The latest one, he's just read an interview that me and Nick did, like a written interview, and sort of very carefully went over that with a fine-tooth comb, picking up on the finer points of our responses.
And that's in the podcast that's out at the moment.
Yeah, and thanks for that, Paul.
Quick plug for the podcast there. Nextgeneration.co.uk.
Nextgenerationrecords.co.uk.
Next Generation Records.
It's a monthly podcast. We've had lots of guests. Joey Wright representing Lethal Theory this month. Art Fighter's been on there. Kutsky's been on there. Supreme and UFO been on there. Lots of people. So yeah, check them out because they're free.
Yeah, there you go. Right, the album.
Yeah.
Come along, lad.
Hardcore
I
Underground.
want to know more about this album.
Hardcore Underground presents 2010. It's a sort of offshoot of the traditional HU series, so it's not one of the 3, 4, 5 sort of thing. It's with Freeformation, Notorious Vinyl, and Next Generation.
So that would be yourself,
Mark Smith, Brisk and Ham. It's Brisk, Ham, and myself on one CD. Sharky and Kev Energy on another CD, and then Nick and Mark Smith on the third CD. So it's a bit of a mashup of styles there. We're all mixing with people we've not mixed with before, which is the idea to make it interesting. Loads of new artists on there, loads of different styles. It's a 3 CD rather than a 4 CD this time around, but we'll continue with the HU series like HU5 later in the year, or that's the plan anyway. So yeah, that's out in the summer, hopefully August time. Tracklist looks good. And
we can find out more about that where?
At hardcoreunderground.info.
There you go.
Because .com is a porn site.
Really?
And we tried to buy it, but we haven't got that sort of money. So if you want a bit of free porn after you've had a look at our Hardcore Underground .info website, hardcoreunderground.com, it's a place to go.
Okay, guys, thank you very much. Also, very quickly, because you're doing nights together now, aren't you, as well? Have you got anything on that front you want to plug, or anything forthcoming? Or you have been doing nights together, yeah?
Yeah, we're doing Maelstrom versus Hardcore Underground at Atlantis Eastbourne Pier on the 25th of June. We're doing the Hardcore Underground PA there as well, which will feature Sharky as well, actually. He's going to be doing some MCing digitally with Serato as well, mixing that. I don't know what's going to happen, but
it's digital MC box thing that he's been bringing out. People might have seen it actually. It's really cool. And he does like really he tunes his voice to the set music. And does it's weird. I don't know what he does, but yeah, it's cool. So that'll be featuring as well.
Only in the world of Sharky.
Yeah, only in the world of Sharky. Yeah. But yeah, we've got a couple of bits with Sharky as well that we're working on, that me and Entity are working on. So
now there's another producer.
Yes, he's one of these. I mean, Gaz, enlighten us on all the.
Well, Entity and New Foundation are like we don't want to just Hardcore Underground is not just about me and Nick. It's about everybody really, and everybody's music that we can push. But they're like the two who've kind of come in to the fold really this year, and like Clive's doing amazing stuff. Does stuff with John Doe as well. Like great. He just really thinks outside the box, and everything he does is interesting, and he cares about it, and puts a lot of preparation into making the tracks. New Foundation again from Ireland. Wicked producer, really underrated, and he'll fly over and play quite reasonably. So, hardcoreunderground.info. Yeah.
You guys can go and check out hardcoreunderground.info. I am going to come to your night because it's the night before my birthday, so it's an excuse to absolutely destroy the bar. Yes. Oh, like at Christmas, Freeformation. Yes. What the £1 shots?
No, they won't be £1.
Fucking hell. Do you remember the prices at Freeformation?
That was really good.
Was that like £5 for a little shot of?
No, it wasn't.
No, it was £1 a shot, and yeah, but we better not tell them that because it ended in. Yeah, it was good. No, it didn't end in tears. It ended with a small blonde, and that was me. If Nick's
What was his
watching.
name?
Right, you guys go to hardcoreunderground.info. Me and Twist are going to go and look at hardcoreunderground.com. You're watching Fusion TV. That's the Fracus, that's the Darwin. Guys, thank you for coming. Don't leave me hanging now. Goodbye.